So yeah, what I was saying about female characters was to basically we don't want just to switch the model and say, okay, hey, look, that's your female character. We want to do something a bit clean. So it means we will have to redesign the armor just a bit to make sure they fit correctly to the female character. Mm-hmm. So we will ask for some. It will be a stretch goal. That's something we are really looking to do, but that will be a stretch goal to secure for the game to create.
Well, yeah, and that makes sense, and it's actually appreciated because I remember playing games with a female character, and they would have this weird like sitting down animations with their legs open, and it really made no sense.
Mm-hmm. It won't be like that in Umbra, so it will. We want to do things good. I think we have done pretty okay so far. So that we want to keep a good design level and good art direction. So that's what we will ask. That's why we will ask for a little more funding to do this female character.
Okay, so can you talk to us a bit more about the Kickstarter again? Because
so the Kickstarter. Yeah, the Kickstarter is still live, so you can go on Kickstarter and look for Umbra. I think maybe.
I'll post the link in the chat right now.
Is there a link? Okay, so good. So basically, so far I think we are around 82 maybe % of our goal. So we hope to reach it real fast, and then we will be able to reveal the stretch goal. So basically, there is a lot of really cool rewards on the Kickstarter. The game is like, for example, for €15, you can have 2 keys of the game. So basically, 2 keys. You will have a Steam key for the game, and you will have a DRM-free version of the game. So it's really worth it right now, and we have a lot of cool stuff for the Kickstarter backers. You have to go left, Marcel. And so basically,
stones will take some time again.
So
So you suggesting really quickly being able to like explain the game and herd Marcel around at the same time. So kudos, bravo.
So basically, also you will be able to have like specific skin, so specific skin for your pets in the Kickstarter level. Actually, it was just north when you killed the enemy, Marcel. The tree stone were just when you killed the enemy, it was just a bit more north. So you can go back on your track. So we have like also specific armor for the Kickstarter, specific weapons, some really cool assets.
That's right. You got a lot of exclusive stuff for backers.
Yeah.
Stuff you can only get on Kickstarter.
And yes. And we really want, we need, for example, basically this Kickstarter to keep going as a complete independent team. And we want to thank people who will help us to do so. So yes, there will be 100% dedicated to the Kickstarter backers. And you can also have like really cool stuff, like you can have your own face in the game, you can design enemies with us, you can have your name and enemies with your name in the final game. So there is a lot of interesting rewards. You can also maybe design a weapon with us. That's quite high rewards, but they're really interesting for people who love hack and slash. So you should just go on our Kickstarter page and maybe check what the reward fits you best. And in this reward, there is also, of course, the alpha access and the prototype access to the game. And the prototype access will be available in 2 months, so it's always interesting. So Marcel, what you can do now is press T, or basically you can just play a bit if you want.
Yeah, everything you see, Marcel, just try to light it on fire. Actually, pretty good.
Like a really pretty spot.
I'm actually partial toward the ice spell, the one that like freezes everything around you. I think that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does. Actually, we have like a bit similar things in the final game about raining, etc. That kind of thing. So basically, the idea is that if you if you start to put snow everywhere, your fire skill will be a bit less effective because the area will be frozen. Yeah, and for example, we have like fire skills that can actually burn the area, And if you end up burning the area and you press the button and you cast the frost skill you talked about, all the fire will be shut down. So
it'll put the fire out.
yeah, so there is some relationship like that. Also, if you are in water and you use lightning, yeah, there will be enemies will be stunned, and there is some mechanics like that that really allows you to play with the various skills we have. So there is absolutely no limitation in what you can do. But of course, if you, for example, use only frost and fire skills, it won't be efficient. So, for example, frost is very efficient with physical damage. So, if you freeze someone, you can just go and use a mace on it. It will trigger additional damage. And if you, for example, if you freeze someone and cast a fire skill on it, it won't be effective, but the enemy will end up in a wet state. So that's the time when you can strike lightning.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of
skill.
Yeah,
okay.
there is
a lot of strategy for those skills.
Yeah. Actually, also when an enemy is in a wet state, if you freeze it a little, even if your skill don't freeze him immediately, there is a chance for him to be frozen because he's wet. And so wet plus cold means you can be frozen that way. So there is some cool, really cool interaction between the spell to do, and we want to leave the player to create their own.
Did you have any strategic plans, Marcel, other than just throw fireballs at everything until it's...
And spin.
Just
spin around.
Spin to win.
Is my master plan in life.
Yeah, right now we just want...
One thing, sorry to interrupt you Dan, there's some questions on the chat. Umbra is not a Crytek game, it's actually just that Crytek does the CryEngine technology that the game is using.
Yeah.
And Umbra is just an indie game from an indie company, but we were like super impressed. I remember we had Umbra also at our booth at GDC, so the Game Developers Conference this past March in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. And I remember like the first time walking by I was like, holy shit, have you seen those spell effects? And I can say for a fact that everybody from Crytek felt that same way. So like, I mean, Shevat himself like walked by and was like, those spell effects, man, that's impressive. Like these guys really use our technology in an awesome way, and we love that. And that's why we're doing the stream today to help some really talented indie devs out of it maybe. Yeah. Also, it's an excuse for me to throw fireballs and stuff, which is
fireballs. Yeah, some people might have liked the spell effects so much that they bludgeoned their way into a stream just to talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, might have been my idea.
Any more spells? Any more skills that we should show? Like
press S and go on the fire. I think that's one of the red.
Oh yes.
On the red stuff, and look for meteor.
Oh yes.
Meteor is cool. Which one? In the lighting, it's the one of the blue.
Fireballs, great.
Yeah. Great.
In the
element. What element Marcel likes?
Can I do the chain lightning? Is that in?
Chain lightning is cool too. Yes, you can pick it. It's in the blue menu. One of the blue menu, and there is also in the fire skills there is the ignite, which is a bit cool. It's just a small fireball, but that will. With fires that will spread all around every time it's something. So at some point, and at some point it ends up to have like fire everywhere on the screen. So it's pretty cool. Another skill you can maybe show is so chain lightning is cool. Magnetic strike, I like it.
Where is that?
You saw it.
You remove the spell that I said I like. Thank you, Marcel. Thank you.
Okay.
Very nice.
You did it intentionally.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good job.
I'm sure. If you give him the option to throw fireballs, he'll take everything else out.
Yeah, I know.
And maybe chain lightning.
It's like a fireball. It's the best spell in every fantasy game ever.
Maybe you can also use in the there is like a purple black. You can maybe use a skill called multi-slash, which will make your character to jump from an enemy to another and in a shadow form. So it's pretty cool too.
I'm gonna need to see that.
Alright, let's find some fools to waste.
Somebody said, I feel the melee skills do more damage than the magic spells, and I think it makes sense, but that you really should combine both of them. How he was explaining that people are, for example, more vulnerable to physical attacks if they are frozen.
Yeah, the thing to know is that this is really a prototype. There is no balance at all in this build.
Okay.
We just want people to strike everything they can. We just want to show
like
like
Yes.
like
stuff.
Marcel.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
Perfectly suited
exactly.
for this. Just zap
So-
it all.
So yeah, you can expect better balance in our alpha, like in 5 months, something like that. We started actually to work on the balance, but we didn't want to provide it in this version. For now, we just want people to see cool effects and good dynamic gameplay.
And how long have you
Yes.
been working on the actual game?
On the actual game, that's a
Yes.
really good question.
Wow,
I got excited by being
that was
Some
really
Meteor.
cool. Sorry.
It's time to Meteor some.
No problem. So the game development started, as I said, the game development started like 4 years ago, but it was like a part-time project, and mostly I was working on technical stuff and to make sure that the future integration of everything we will work on will be easier. So the real game started about maybe 1 year ago, a bit more.
Okay.
And we started to design good-looking spell. At this point, we already had everything we needed to cast spells, do awesome effects on the screen, etc. And then we started to work on the level and the lighting and the environment about, I think it was like 7 months ago, I think, something like that. So yeah.
Wow.
We've made pretty nice
Yeah.
progress, but that's all thanks to thanks to CryEngine and all the tools we have developed around it. So it allows us to have really cool stuff. Really cool.
Like,
Yeah.
Richard isn't even paying attention. He's
I'm
just
trying.
looking,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
I'm bored,
looking
back and
at
forth.
I'm seeing actually.
It's hard to
Absolutely.
compete with a meteor.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
And that teleport thing with shadows is really cool as well.
Yeah. I love this one. Actually, we plan to have much more. And what I told you about the apocalyptic form. So the apocalyptic form, I just say it again quickly for people who just joined, is just a very specific feature of the game, which allows you to create an avatar of destruction with several mutations. So basically you can have horn, you can have body of fire, you can have wings, etc. And there is one really cool mutation we want to add. I think we will show it in a Kickstarter update soon. Is like your shadow being your body being completely converted into shadows, and you will be able to jump from a shadow to another automatically. That kind of thing to make really do something really dynamic and impressive to watch. So we are really excited to show it, and we hope to show it quickly.
Yeah, so just so I have the concept down with apocalyptic form, what you're doing is you're entering an enhanced state that is customized by how you've built your character, right?
Yes.
So in some instances you might have wings, and some you'll have an extra sword. So
Yes, the idea is basically if you use, for example, a lot of fire skill, you will unlock mutation. In some way, mutations that are related to fire skills. So
okay.
in that case, you will.
Marcel, perfect.
Yeah.
yes,
So in that
know
case,
what your apocalyptic form is
Yeah.
going to look like already.
if you use a lot of shadow effects, you will unlock shadow-related mutation in some way. And with this mutation, you will be able to pick the one you like, up to 3. And from that, you will be able to create your own form and turn into this form for like a minimum, for like a small amount of time. And then there will be a quite long cooldown, but you will have like ways to reduce it, etc. Thanks to the gears you will find, etc. So the idea, actually, of the apocalyptic form is that we want like to have quite easy stuff to how to say. There will be like really difficult game. How to say? Sorry. The game is quite easy for some time, and at some point you will have like huge difficulty raising. So that will be the time where you are supposed to use your apocalyptic form. So if you use it without thinking correctly first, it's very possible that you end up dying just after. So yeah.
Oh.
So
So it's a good way to come out against those wake-up bosses. Or those,
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah, but
still have some to fight.
one apocalyptic form may not be enough against the bosses, so you will still need a lot of skills to make it work correctly.
Right.
So now that we're best friends, I have one important question. What
Yeah.
do I have to do like later on when the game is out to get my angel wings?
Ah,
That's very important to me. Like,
you will-
He's
Yes,
been talking. He's been
Fireballs,
talking.
meteors, angel
He's been
wings.
talking about the angel wings for like 5 days. I don't know. Every time we talk about Umbra, he's like, "Where are my angel wings?" Like,
Sometimes when we don't talk about Umbra, he still asks about his angel wings.
you will
Like,
have
when we
angel
get
wings.
lunch, like,
Yeah.
my angel wings.
My angel wings.
It's planned, and you will have angel wings, and this the angel wings effect will be pretty cool. It will allow you to like plan in some way above the enemies. So that's something which is really cool. We will maybe not show during the Kickstarter update, but it will be shown at some point, and you will be really happy to get it.
Excellent. That's what I want to hear. So
Yeah.
there was some question. There seems to be some fans of the shadow-based stuff. So
I'm one of the fans.
Yeah, seriously,
Yes.
that's
I'm
probably how I'm gonna play.
100%. Like that's me
Absolutely.
typing.
oh,
Great.
fair enough.
Well, I think you are using one of the skills that is not finished yet, with the one with shadow coming out from your hands. That
it's a shadow
skill did
armor.
not end up yet, but I mean, when we designed this shadow skill, I mean, the team was like, "Wow, this is awesome! We need to do more, etc." So right now we just make one available for you, but there will be like a complete collection of skills available that way.
Yeah.
So
It's like it's a whole other
Ooh.
element, sort
I
of.
found a new fire.
yeah.
Yeah, so you
Yes.
can have like all 4 skills of just one type.
Yeah, and also something important about skills. Skills are looted as books, and
Let's do that chain
it's-
lightning on them, Marcel. Do us a favor. There we go.
I feel like the Emperor.
skill are looted as books actually, and it's pretty much the same way apocalyptic form are generated. So basically, if you use a lot of shadow skill, you will have more chance to unlock these books, and basically you find these books
okay.
on enemies. So basically, you don't see all the skills on the skill tree in the beginning. So that's important to say.
And for this question is for Marcel. Is how do you get the angel wings? What kinds of spells do you need to get the angel wings?
The way we are thinking about it right now is about healing skills for your basically for your mercenaries. So there is quite there is a system that allows you to have mercenaries with you, and you can increase the amount of mercenary you will have with you. So it will be some kind of healings and support the group-based skills.
So you have companions, okay? That's
Yes,
cool.
you can have companions. You can have basically one mercenaries and one pet, one dog basically with you. And there is really cool pet skins on our Kickstarter page. You should check them because you won't have them later. And so you can have one of each, and there will be passive skill to allow you to have more. So
we're talking like full on pet system. Like they're gonna go to town and sell my extra stuff for me. And
actually, we designed some really fun stuff with that. For example, you will be able to feed them with some ingredients you found in the game, and they will maybe dig for treasure and maybe find you good loot for you. So
that's right.
actually, I'm talking about the ingredients, the food, etc. These food are supposed to be used in your potion. So you see there is a potion system on the bottom left of the screen, and actually this potion system at the moment is really similar to Path of Exile, to the system in Path of Exile, because that's the smartest potion system we found. And so the idea is that you will be able to customize this potion to cook them in some way. And there will be like special recipes, and once you complete the recipes, you will have like much better effect on your potion.
Oh, so my standard health pot is gonna buff me as well when I
yes,
take it.
yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
And actually, some potion won't even be like health potion. For example, there will be potions that allows you to have a huge magic find bonus for like 5 seconds. So that's the kind of item you have to use just before you kill a boss to maybe to generate a better item. So maybe something you can do now. We can maybe bring you in the final zone once you've killed everyone here.
Are you ready for that? Do you have enough fireballs left?
Maybe you should pick the meteor for. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
he has
you
the
have-
meteor.
yeah.
My
Okay.
Of
meteor's
course he
always
has
ready.
it.
Yeah.
Of course.
He wouldn't have started if he didn't have sufficient fireball.
Yeah. So once you're ready, just press T, and you will be teleported in a new area, and it will be a quite cool fight to end with. So just kill everyone you see here, and then you will see the red forest part of the level that we've shown in the screenshot. So that's a really good looking place. So you will see it.
Nice.
So I wanted to ask you again about the pets. What kinds of pets will be available, like dogs?
For now, we
wolves?
only plan to have dogs.
Okay.
For now, we only plan to have dogs, but we have some idea for other pets. But
Those are for the stretch goals.
yes, and for now they won't have how to say, they won't have other effects. Basically, they will all have the same effect.
Okay,
That's the idea.
they would simply look different, but
Yes,
they will still do
yes.
the same.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Yes.
exclusive skins.
Okay, so can you make a cat for me? Thank you.
I will try.
Just
I will
add
see.
that. Okay, thanks.
Just get right at the end of the list.
It's on the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Marcel, you have to, if you want to, the fight starts. So let's go.
And I wanted to ask you something that I forgot, but now I remember.
The house is
Why?
frozen.
Nice
Why? Yes. Why did you decide to use the CryEngine?
Most
Well,
important question.
That's an important
Yes.
question.
well, since I had some experience in it, I already seen what it could bring me if I wanted to create my own game. So that's the main reason I choose it, because I knew, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, etc. There is like, for example, there is a nice projectile system in the actor and projectile system in the CryEngine. Basically, there is a lot of stuff I didn't wanted to do myself. For example, also I didn't want to work on the render at all, and I wanted good rendering. So that's pretty much the reason I choose to use CryEngine with all the effects, the particle effects, the lighting, etc. And basically, at the time, I was like modding on Crysis, and I pretty much I just started to make like small tests, like okay, what will happen if I put a camera, an icon slash camera in CryEngine, etc. And I really see the potential it had. So that's really the reason I say, okay, I really need to create my game on CryEngine, and that's the way it pretty much started.
Okay.
So yeah, all the effects, and actually it's quite easy for us, for our team to create this environment. You see, basically the prototype that bakers will get is something that will be in like I think 1 month or 1 month half. No, maybe a bit more. No, sorry. Like 5 months, something like that. In the beginning, we didn't started to work precisely on it.
Okay.
So you will see that there is ton of stuff we were able to create, and we are really happy with the results. So
That red forest just looks amazing.
So I know that you already answered this question, but people are asking again. Will you allow modding for this game?
we will allow modding. Basically, it's how to say. Our system are really easy to use. Basically, they are based on XML files, so you just need to modify a few tweaks. For example, if you want to change the look of a weapon, you can just for example change the paths and it will work. Now, if you want to change levels or create your own levels or do some extensive works that require CryEngine. For now, as far as I know, the sandbox is a Crytek product, so you will need the sandbox access to do very big modification on the game. So, but maybe we'll find a way. I don't know. That will depend of talk with Crytek. But so basically, the idea is that you will be able to change, like for example, weapon easily, that kind of thing. Create your own skill based on our system. But if you want to go really deep, then we will need to create the sandbox SDK.
So
It depends.
what else can you show us about this last level for now?
for now, that was mostly what I want to show to you.
Marcel,
Basically, the cool looking environment and the last fight. So that was mostly what I wanted to show. So I think I hope people liked it. So yeah, meteors on the building, destruction, etc. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show pretty much. Cool graphic, cool particle effects, a lot of spells, tons of potential. So we are on Kickstarter. We are only looking for your help. So don't hesitate to come on our page and participate with us.
Thank you so much.
There is one more thing, Daniel. Did we talk about the housing system?
Yes, and there is another thing that people are asking. I think it's multiplayer, so we will talk about it too. So housing, basically the idea of housing is that you will be able to create your own house. We released a video something like 3 days ago, something like that, 4 days ago, about housing. Housing allows you to create like your house with small module, like 1 meter per 1 square meter. I think for example, to create the floor, to add the walls on your house, etc. So it will allow you also to feature all the items you have found in the game. You will be able to put them on the wall, to put them on the table, put armors on mannequins, etc.
Yeah, that's what I was really cool.
That's the better stash in some way.
Is my sword going to be spinning around on the wall?
You can.
Yeah, okay.
We will how to say? We will allow you to have like tons of stuff. For example, we want to allow player to, for example, if you kill a boss, you will unlock an achievement. And that achievement, yes, you can have a statue of yourself killing a boss, for example. There is a lot of cool stuff we want to be featured in the housing system. So that's the main idea. And about multiplayer now, a quick word about it. For now, the game don't support multiplayer with the initial funding, but it will be also be a stretch goal, and we will really love to develop it. So that's something we really want people to push us, and we hope we will be able to develop it.
Well, so you heard that you still have, about 18 days left for your Kickstarter campaign? 18 days, and you have 82%, you said?
Yeah, something like that. So we hope it will jump, and once we will be close to the funding, we'll start to reveal the stretch goal, and we hope people will really enjoy what they will say. What they will see.
Yeah, so guys, if you like what you see, Marcel's going to post the link again to the Kickstarter, I imagine. Spam that link. Yep.
I think Marcel should come over and say hello because.
Probably, absolutely. Yes. I mean, after his light show, Fireballs. I think he calls it Fireballs the musical.
There was a question if you can have a statue of Angela in your house.
No.
Not sure.
Hello.
But
get him in here.
You have to go closer.
Come on. There we go.
Okay, so.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, we are.
I'm the Fireball guy.
Yes, he's the Fireball guy.
Fireball guy. I'm the guy that makes trailers but just crashed this because this game looks awesome.
And I am the cat lady. So.
You're the community
and
manager.
I'm also the community manager for the CryEngine, and I actually wanted to set up a stream with the Umbra guys because we really like their game. So thank you so much for coming with us, Daniel. It was really a pleasure to have you.
Well, it was my pleasure. It was great to talk with you guys, and I hope we will be able to do some other Twitch like that soon. So It was great to work with you today, and yeah.
So this was Umbra by Solarfall Games, and we really hoped you enjoyed it because we did.
I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
I definitely enjoyed it.
I did too.
Any help testing fireballs or angel wings?
We will send you a build as soon as we have new fire skill and stuff like that. And there is some really cool skills we are working on right now. I think you will really love them.
Yes, this is my apocalyptic form. I grow an Angela and a Marcel.
So yeah.
So again, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we hope that you enjoyed it as much as we did.